Hi, welcome back to Still and Strong. And today we are going there. Church hurt, spiritual trauma. For some of you, even hearing that feels like somebody just punched you on the gut. Maybe you flinch a little just clicking this. Because when the place that was supposed to heal you ends up hurting you, that pain hits a little different. But here's the truth. God's love is not defined by people's failure. And you are allowed to grieve, question, and still hold onto your faith. Let's talk about it. So first, let's name it out. Spiritual trauma is real. It happens when people use God's name to control, manipulate, or shame. When your question gets shut down. When you're taught to suppress pain in the name of honor. When leadership wounds you and gaslights you for reacting. That's not just church drama. That's trauma. And it deserves to be taken seriously. Let's get something straight. God did not hurt you. People did. And people are not God. But when you are raised to tie your entire identity, community, and spirituality to one space, it gets blurry. The pain feels like rejection from God Himself. But it is not. He is not the abuse. He is not the control. And surely He is not the silence. He is the healer of those things. If you've been told, don't gossip about the church. Just pray about it. Don't speak against the church. When what really happened was a spiritual abuse. That spiritual bypassing. It silences the victim and it protects systems over souls. And Jesus never did that. He flipped tables for less. He called out toxic leaders. He made space for the outcasts and the wounded. So, if you're walking away from toxicity, you're not walking away from God. You might actually be walking towards Him. So, how do we begin healing? First, tell the truth, even if your voice shakes. Second, find safe spaces. A therapist, maybe a therapist, therapy again, a support group, or faith community that listens. And third, give yourself time. Rebuilding faith after spiritual trauma is a slow, sacred process. And here is the biggest one. You don't have to go back to the place that broke you to prove that you're healed. You don't have to. Boundaries are biblical. Wisdom is spiritual. And you are allowed to seek safety. Some of you might be in a space of deconstruction, untangling your faith from the fear, the shame, the control. And all this is okay. Deconstruction isn't destruction. It's making space for what is real, what is healthy, and what actually looks like Jesus. And Jesus, He is safe. He is kind. He is not insecure when you question things. He walks with you through the mess. So, if no one told you today, you did not deserve what happened to you. Your pain is valid. Your healing is holy. And your relationship with God is not dependent on broken people. Yep. You are not a bitter person. You are just wounded. And wounds can heal. Thank you again for holding a space with me today. If this resonated, send it to someone who's trying to believe again. Next episode, we are getting into overthinking obedience and the fear of missing God's will. It's going to be a good one. Until then, rest. Yep. You need to rest and rebuild your faith. you are still and strong. God bless you.